The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, he will go to the air.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Look at my team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Let's go!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Down to about the 32. The Chiefs at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. But running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. Put him in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? One of those guys get your list done, because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Seven, our score after one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. And as at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Bring it in a 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 29, Mahomes. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to Mixon on second down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of the yard.
With the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Ready, break.
Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Again, it's Johnson. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And this time they were waiting looking for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Reload.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hot 70.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for fourth on the all-time list. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
Here we
It ain't
go.
done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Mixing up the middle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Chiefs take it over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Arnold Ebiketie make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 11 now.
They're going to look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,